Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. This is a reaction to 10 legal things you can do in America that are banned in other countries. I guess this is going to be a video fully about freedom, and I guess I'm going to see things that I assume maybe in my country I can't do. Some of them I may be able to do. It's probably going to be different from country to country. But yeah, 10 legal things in the US that are more likely not legal in my country. So yeah, let's check this out. Hopefully you're going to enjoy. Hopefully you're all doing well. And let's see these things.
What's it about?
It's like a reward.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 legal things you can do in America that are banned in other countries.
So we're going to sell that, but we're also going to sell incandescent bulbs, and people are so happy about it. It's really been pretty amazing.
For this list, we'll be looking at things that are lawful in the United States, but illegal elsewhere. Do you think any of these should be illegal in the US? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Weird baby names. In the land of the free, Americans are welcome to name their kids
Wait. What does that mean, illegal in other countries?
just about anything they want.
Well, we've narrowed it down to a few. We like Kimberly.
Oh, boy.
Consequently, you've likely seen news articles about people giving their newborn children highly unconventional.
I can think of someone actually. Didn't Elon Musk name one of his kids like XY234 or something like that? Just something wild. Actually, I guess I can see that now. I don't think I've ever seen a kid. Well, I would hope so. Seen anyone, not a kid, anyone with a name that's completely out there, like that's involving numbers and all that sort of stuff.
Conventional names.
You named your kid Han Solo?
Yes, sir.
Han Solo Burger.
In contrast, some other countries have strict laws. For example, you
know.
reportedly can't name your kid Batman in Australia, or panties, or lol, spinach, or circumcision.
Oh, all the good ones.
Denmark is even more restrictive. Their law on personal names requires residents to choose from a pre-approved list that includes 18,000 names for boys and 22,000 names for girls.
You want a beautiful name? Soda.
You can get an exemption, but it requires authorization from a church and is subject to government review.
Pull your mask down. You're supposed to be watching the damn door, right?
I say about using my government name, Michael.
Number 9. Too much ketchup in school cafeterias.
What is going on? Is this banned in France or something? What the hell?
A staple of virtually every American food establishment, ketchup is the condiment of choice for many people.
I don't like.
However,
I mean, I can't lie. I hate ketchup as well. So I actually agree with France. I don't like ketchup, but and seeing that image, like I don't know what makes me cringe about ketchup, but just.
However, in 2011, it was reported that ketchup had been banned from school cafeterias.
Wow.
Except with French fries.
Where's the ketchup at?
However, children could only enjoy French fries once a week.
Once a week.
The government issued the decree to ensure a healthier diet in schools and also to preserve Gallic cuisine.
That's fair
We
enough.
wonder if any French kids rebelled by smuggling packets or, heaven forbid, whole bottles of ketchup into school. Daring indeed.
Okay, it's risky. You need an intro. You need someone to vouch.
Number 8. Turning right on red.
Yeah. This always blows my mind.
Across the United States, it's perfectly acceptable to turn right on a red light at an intersection, unless you're in New York City, where it's only allowed at certain intersections.
Hey, Einstein, it's a red light.
Hey, I'm walking here.
In Canada, it's banned on the island of Montreal. However, many countries have banned it nationwide.
The island of Montreal. What? Montreal's not an island, is it? What the hell's happening?
For example, a right turn on red is generally not allowed in Europe. The equivalent in Australia and New Zealand, a left turn on red, is also banned, except where signs or green arrows indicate otherwise.
Go back and turn right.
We do not turn right.
I know, Paris.
So do I.
In fact, it's easier to find countries where turning on red is illegal or permitted only with special signage than where it's normal, as in the US. Number 7. Baby walkers. Baby walkers allow infants to walk before they've developed the ability to do
Why
so.
the hell would Canada ban this?
Unassisted. However, some studies have found that the devices actually delay development.
Oh.
And they also cause quite a few injuries. In the US, they're responsible for a few thousand emergency room visits a year.
Kids can't see what's in front of them, and oftentimes can result in a pretty severe injury.
Due to safety concerns, the sale of baby walkers has been banned in Canada since 2004. It's also illegal to own one. People who own baby walkers can be fined up to 100,000 Canadian dollars or even jailed for 6 months.
Guess who just freed his dad from Canadian prison?
Number 6, Valentine's Day.
What?
It's a day for people to celebrate.
Where the hell is Valentine's Day banned? If I was to guess, I'd probably say like in the Middle East. They're very strict with like laws when it comes to like love and affection, you know. So maybe there. I don't actually know where else. This isn't going to be in Europe.
Celebrate their love for one another. Sales of roses and chocolates skyrocket, and couples everywhere take a day to revere each other.
What do you say we have ourselves a perfect day?
Oh, mama.
That is, unless you live in one of the few countries that have banned St. Valentine's Day.
Why no Valentine?
In Pakistan, the Islamabad High Court has banned public celebrations of the holiday. There have also been crackdowns in Saudi Arabia, although it's gaining more.
Well, there you go then. Middle East. I mean, Pakistan's not Middle East, but Saudi Arabia is the biggest country there, so come on.
Acceptance.
We have 2 holidays only, Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha. As Muslims, we only celebrate these 2 holidays.
Some cities in Indonesia have banned celebrations too. The biggest reason has been the idea that it conflicts with Islamic culture and that it represents a Western tradition. Number 5, adultery. Adultery is actually still a crime in 17 U.S. states. However, these laws are rarely enforced. Other states have abolished such laws altogether. You can still face serious penalties in other countries, though, especially as a woman. In the Philippines, only a wife can be charged with adultery, although a husband can face charges of concubinage. In Pakistan, adultery can be punished with death. It's actually difficult for women to report assault and not face adultery charges.
What?
You can also face execution for adultery in Saudi Arabia, Iraq,
They're back.
Iran, and Sudan.
God
in other
damn.
places, such as Uganda and Rwanda, you may face a prison sentence and a fine. Number 4, incandescent light bulbs. When Thomas Edison demonstrated his light bulb...
Wait, is this... Please, let me talk. I think this is to do with light bulbs basically just don't run out of battery, right?
Design in
Or run out of whatever.
1879, he may have known that he was onto something revolutionary. However, the bulb came with key flaws, specifically inefficiency and a short lifespan. With the emergence of CFL and LED lights, many countries have phased out the older bulbs in favor of...
Yeah, because you can make them last, so you don't have to pay as much. You're probably not going to make as much waste and all these things. They just want money, that's literally it. Because I swear, like, that was one of the first, not one of the first things, but a long time ago, they realised you can make them last, like, I don't want to say a lifetime, but for a long time. And I guess they just want to make that cash, so they're just like, yep, we're going to continue making bulbs that can't last.
Less power-hungry alternatives. They include Canada, Australia, Russia, Brazil, and the entire European Union.
Your initial investment in a bulb is a lot higher in a CFL bulb or an LED bulb, but you will recover that cost through the duration of the bulb, also in the energy savings.
The European Commission calculates that the ban contributes billions to the economy and significantly reduces CO2 emissions. The U.S. had plans to follow suit, but was left behind when politics got in the way.
The bulb that we're being forced to use, number 1 to me, most importantly, the light's no good. I always look orange.
Number 3, bounty hunters.
That's not the light.
Okay, showtime.
That's not the light. That's the fake tan. Bounty hunters. Wait, this is still a thing?
When someone is charged with a crime and gets out on bail, it's essentially a contract binding the individual to return to court at a later date.
You mind if I search your house?
Oh, what? Can I ask you what for?
Yeah, I've got a warrant for her husband.
In the United States, a defendant can hire a bail bondsman to put up the money for bail. Should the defendant run, the bondsman can employ a bounty hunter to track them down.
The state places a bounty on a man's head. I track that man, I find that man, I kill that man. After I've killed him, I transport that man's corpse back to the authorities.
Bounty hunters aren't subject to the same legal restrictions as official law enforcement, giving them advantages otherwise unavailable. Although they were common worldwide for many years, they're now considered illegal virtually everywhere but the U.S.
Wow.
He's gotten all of them so far.
How many has he got?
4.
It's also a major reason why...
I remember there was a TV show called, I think it was just called Bounty Hunters, to be fair. And it must have been set in the US. I never watched it, but that is wild that is still a thing.
American bounty hunters have no jurisdiction outside their own country. Number 2, BHA and BHT preservatives.
Is this like stuff in like foods and stuff, I guess?
I'm Clark W. Griswold. I'm in food additives and condiments, not preservatives.
Not preservative.
Butylated hydroxyanisole and butylated hydroxytoluene are two preservatives that you may have likely never heard of nor can easily pronounce. Both of these are used as a means to prevent oxidation, which can cause food to spoil. Unfortunately, however, research has found that both can contribute to cancer in rats. In addition, a U.S. government report indicated that BHA is likely to cause cancer in human beings. As a result of the dangers, many countries have banned these chemicals from use. The United States Food and Drug Administration, however, has deemed them generally recognized as safe, which is why they are found in most packaged foods within the U.S.
And the exciting part is that they have no ingredients that a human can pronounce. So it doesn't leave you with that heavy food feeling in your stomach.
Before we continue, be sure to the options you're setting.
Plastic bags.
Applications.
Plastic bags.
Number 1. Plastic bags. The 21st century has seen a rise in...
Where are they banned? I'll tell you what's actually very weird. In the UK, we used to have like very thin plastic bags, but then with all like the environmental things years and years ago, and obviously currently now, they changed the bags. They made them stronger, full of more plastic, and their whole thing was, oh, you have to pay for them, because before I think you just get them with your shopping. You have to pay like 10p, 15p, 20p, probably like more now. Like they just keep going up in price, and they're reusable. And the thing is, people, but probably I'd say 50% of people probably don't reuse them. I try and reuse them when I remember to, but I just forget. Like bags in my house is just not really something that comes to my mind when I go out and then go to shop after. But to be fair, I usually have my backpack with me, which is what I use as my bag. But it's just like you've gone from having small plastic bags to reusable plastic bags that a lot of people aren't going to reuse. It's just basically to make more money because you've got to spend money to use them, which is probably the dumbest thing I think I've ever sort of I feel like you could actually do to try and combat these issues.
And movements towards a more eco-friendly culture.
Mr. McKay says that history is past, but saving the Earth is our present to the future.
One target of these has been the single-use plastic bag. Seen in virtually every supermarket and convenience store, the world has slowly been moving to reduce the use of these bags.
These policies were very successful in reducing the number of grocery bags used. However, sales of garbage bags skyrocket.
Many countries have outright banned them, while others have imposed taxes or surcharges on the use of the bags in an effort to encourage the use of reusable ones. However, the United States has seen very little momentum here.
Saving the Earth while maintaining profitability.
A few states and cities have joined in, but by and large, the U.S. remains a safe haven for the throwaway sacks.
Bobby, I will have you know that I consider myself to be one of the great environmentalists of my time. I have a plastic grocery bag filled with plastic grocery bags that I will bring back to the grocery store one day.
Do you agree with our picks?
That's me. That is me. Well, there we go. To be fair, some of these weren't that extreme. The name one was a bit of an interesting one. The ketchup one, I mean, that's mad, but I'm all there for it, man. I can't lie. Ketchup it for me. I'm joking, by the way. Obviously, I'm not for that. What was this one? Oh, the turning left on red. Valentine's Day being banned. The light bulb one. Yeah, there's some weird ones here for sure, but I mean, it's still interesting to see the differences. For sure. Remember that in some European and Asian countries, the steering wheel is on the right side of the car as they drive left. No, but in the UK, you literally just can't go anywhere on a red light at all. Which, so the fact that I went to, I think it was the Netherlands or Vienna, so Austria, and they were turning on a red light. I was like, what? And Romania as well. I was like, wait, what is going on? Turning right, turning left, wherever it is. Like, I was so baffled by it, but that's just how it is, I guess. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this reaction, and until next time, like, subscribe, and peace.